Thanks for joining us from Tulsa, Oklahoma. This is the NRCHA Mars Equestrian Hackamore Classic. I'm Amy Wilson up here at the EQN Sports Desk, all driven by Holiday Auto Group, and this coverage presented by Ranch Fuel. We get to welcome back Debbie Crafton. What a day for you, and actually a whole week, but 5th consecutive win here at the Hackamore Classic. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, it was awesome.
That's a huge accomplishment.
It is, yeah, really big. I mean, I didn't even realize where we were at until after last year, that they had said that I had won it, and I tied with Annie Reynolds at that point for 4 consecutive years. So to come do it again was awesome.
Were you feeling the pressure today?
Not really. I guess, I thought it would be really cool to be able to break that tie that I had with her, but not really. I really wanted it for my mare. Come in and do it again. That mare deserves it.
Yeah, well, you set yourself up to do it. A 9-point lead coming into today, finished with 6:59. Your 5-year-old mare, SJR, some kind of mist. Tell us all about Fancy.
So Fancy is by SJR Diamond Mist. She's out of some kind of pink Cadillac. I've had her since a yearling, bought her right off San Juan, and she has just been a great mare. She's made every Premier Finals there is. She was reserve here last year, and she's a Hackamore horse. And so I won the Hackamore World Honor back in February at Celebrations. Obviously I have a lot of confidence coming into this show with her, and she's a show horse, and she just keeps getting better every time she enters the pen.
That's so exciting. Well, let's take a look at what happened during the Non-Pro Hackamore Classic Finals. Tell us all about this.
Yeah, so this cow was felt like a lot of cow. Like I knew it had a lot of run, and it was maybe going to fall off, and just kind of be, some of them calves have been that way. Like they'll run and they'll fall off, and so I was just really kind of trying to read the situation here, just to be clean and solid, because I knew we did have a pretty good lead, but I didn't want to safety up either. So, we were still going to put a run together if we could. But yeah, this cow's kind of rolling. It feels like it's going a lot faster than what it looks on the video. She had a really good turn right there, and just was in the ground, I think, so far right there. We had to kind of catch back up. Really good open field turn. And then I went and got me a third turn here. This cow did not want to take that right there at all. Like I ran up there and I could tell this thing ain't going to accept this, so we're going to have to kind of open up and get around it. But then circled up really good. She just stays so broken, the Hackamore, and feels so good. And like I said, she's a show horse. She knows her job, and she's a show horse.
Beautiful. That was awesome. You mentioned she's so good in a Hackamore. Why do you think that is?
I just think some horses are just born. They're just really good in the nose. They're just really good in the chin. She always has been, even in a snaffle. She was really good in the face. And then I think it's genetics on her mother's side, because she's a half-sister to some kind of rock star, and he is also really great to this day in the Hackamore. So she likes it, and she's just soft in it, and feels like she could stay there forever.
Well, it must have a lot to do with your training and your hands as well, now that you've been a 5-time consecutive champ at the Hackamore Classic. This has been a great week, as I mentioned, not only for you, but your family. Tell us about some of that.
So, we had a great week. Tucker, my boy, came in on Found Love at Hooters and was reserve in the boxing. And then, the horse show class, the spec. And then he won the intermediate and the horse show, and he won the limited in the horse show. So he racked up some money right there. But it was really fun to have him showing Found Love at Hooters. And he's been showing a little bit, but just now really getting broke out into these premier events. And pressure does not bother him, and so it's just fun to watch him show. And again, on Found Love at Hooters, it was just a special run all the way around.
He'll be pretty dangerous if pressure doesn't affect him at all.
Very. Yeah, like legit. The more pressure, the more he dials in and just executes. Awesome. So it's a lot of fun. Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
You won over $30,000 just doing some some math in your head. So
Yeah, no,
That's huge.
yeah, with the Hackamore and then Found Love at Hooters and the bridal. I won the non-pro bridal on him and the non-pro and the bridal spec on him. So Found Love at Hooters was a big portion of that. And then even my other horses we brought picked up some day money and whatnot. So DJ won some money in the boxing and on the Derby stuff. So yeah, we just had a great show.
You really did. $9,000 was the first place payout for the non-pro Hackamore Classic Finals. Russell Dilday was helping call the action, and when you got ready to go, he knew you weren't going to back off at all. He said, "You go all in, you haul hay, and you're out there and you're getting it done before he can even get out there." He was paying you a lot of compliments on your work
that's
ethic.
awesome. Yeah, no, I've been hauling him haze, so yeah. But yeah, no, we my whole family is just awesome. My husband's at home holding down the fort, and I'm taking care of everything there, so the kids and I can be here showing, and it couldn't be done without everybody working together, and we all do work really hard, and man, I just appreciate my family a lot.
That's awesome. Well, for those who haven't seen an interview with Debbie before, you live in Colorado, you do all of this, you train them, and it's so cool to see you have all the success you have. And I think we've interviewed you at every show. You do a lot of winning, and it's paying off in a big way for you.
Well, thank you. Yeah, no, it's awesome. I love this sport. I love the NRCHA. Love cow horses.
Anything else you want to add about getting this win today and how this week has come together for you?
I just want to thank all my herd help. Obviously without the herd help to start this deal off, it doesn't pan out. And so, I have all them good friends of mine that are here in my corner helping me out. I had Chris Dawson and Matt Cook just reassuring me with my decisions down the fence today. I really appreciate all them people. And then, I just want to thank God. I mean, again, without the big man, I wouldn't even be able to have these horses nor the ability to ride them, and my family. I'm just really thankful for all that.
Well, it's a great life. I love your comments about it all. It was so fun to get to visit again. Congratulations again. Debbie Crafton, 5th consecutive win here at the Hackamore Classic, this time on the 5-year-old mare SJR, Some Kind of Mist. She calls her fancy, and it was a lot of fun to see them get the win and all the money that they won. Thanks so much for joining us from here at the NRCHA Mars Equestrian Hackamore Classic. I'm Amy Wilson. This is the EQN Sports Desk, all driven by Holiday Auto, and coverage is presented by Ranch Fuel.